Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to Spirit Hunter's Infinite Horde. I'm pretty sure it's another Vampire Survivors-like, almost entirely certain, based on the screenshots. And the one thing that makes this one stand out a little bit is it's really nicely hand-painted. I think this by and far is the prettiest of the Vampire Survivors clones that I've gotten my hands on. So Soul Magnet increases in size by 5% every level. That's pretty good. And so this character levels up faster, has cleave, so she's got scythe. Oh, it's a synergy with each weapon. Oh boy, wait, hold up. Yeah, so each and every one of these, each one of these characters has a different synergy with items beyond their basic attack. That's, okay, I'm actually pretty cool with that. All kills with arrow will drop a blue soul. Kills with spears have a 25% chance of getting extra. So, what do I pick? Orbited by a ball of fire that damages anything it touches. Cleave seems to be the whip. Spears from the ground, destroying all that stand above. Curious about many of these things. Orbital fire seems kind of like a decent start, and we'll go from there. And looks like we've got desert, and it's going to be 15 minutes. All right. I am super curious about this genre and how it will continue to progress, because I think in a lot of cases it's going to be just kind of basic. But every once in a while you're going to find some really special ones, and I'm super excited to see, like, hey, you know, how, okay, do we want spears? We want arrows, I think. Okay. Now the one problem is I fire arrows based on where I'm facing. Hold up. Let's see if I can get my controller on. See if this game has controller synergies. Yes! Or synergies, if it works with the controller. There we go. Okay, increased damage by 1. Let's go for this. There we go. Should be easier for me to shoot diagonally with the arrow this way. Perfect! So, pretty, doesn't really animate any better than any of the other ones. I think, Brotato probably has the more, like, I don't know, dynamic feeling gameplay. Increase attack attack size by 25% or speed. Let's go for speed. Faster this whips around, the better. Oh, yeah, my UI is gone. Weird. Well, I mean, it's early alpha. I'll make it work. Or I'll die, is the other answer. Oh, there's different upgrades. So it's not just each level increases it by whatever the category is. I get different choices. Well, I'm going to keep working on the orbital fire just because I feel like I'm going to be surrounded here. And it seems like not a bad idea to just grab that. I don't know. Let's see. Decrease cooldown. Yeah. So, it's not like Vampire Survivors where you're strictly just, following a set path of upgrades. Oh, they disappear. Okay, that's rough. Not too rough. But it does mean I will have to be much more aggressive about picking up some of these things. Let's see. Crit chance, damage. Well... okay. I want to turn off those sound effects. The music, I like the music. It's pretty nice. I don't really like the character going, oh, whenever they take damage. Frankly, I think I'd actually just be I'd rather the characters just not say anything. Luckily, I think there's a pretty decent chance of some of my feedback actually being reflected in the game. Let's keep investing in the two that I have, rather than trying to, let's see. Rather than trying to unlock too much. Though I think honestly it might actually be worth it picking up a quantity. Ooh. Or I'm gonna get surrounded. Let's see. Increase cooldown? Yes. I want to get at my stuff, but it is going to be tough. There's a lot of dudes there. Okay. I don't know, do we want to grab cleave or no? Increase attack size. Also leveling up is kind of nice. There we go. At some point I'm going to die, and who knows how that's going to function with this, because... Or function? Who knows when I'm going to die, as there is no way of telling what my HP bar is. I guess I broke that trying to control, put in the controller. No, well... Oh. I'm gonna have to turn sound effects off. They don't do anything for me anyway. Like, some games the sound effects are necessary, and sometimes they're just kind of there. Let's see. Now let's go for the bigger orbital. Looks like it just increases the orbital circle. Now if I'm really lucky, I'm just immortal. That'd be funny. I'd like to take a moment of your time to say, ugh. Let's see. Cleave, more arrow. There we kind of go. Just skip. Whoop. That's a lot of bees, but that is a lot of EXP. Let's see. Keep reducing cooldown. What the hell happened over here? I guess I must have hit all of these. Oh, and there's a mid-boss who is bouncing at me in a jolly fashion. Wait. Why? Why does he have that? I'm confused. Well, okay. I got that, whatever that does for me. So it looks like I have to hang out near these things to get more. Do we want to grab something else or no? I'm just going to keep investing in what I've got and nothing more. Probably a mistake, but you never know. I think the main issue is that I'm investing in the arrows, which, you know, don't really shoot in any reasonable direction. They shoot where I'm pointing, which is kind of rough if I have to, like, back away from enemies. It means I can't kite them. And oftentimes, in these games especially, you're rarely shooting in the direction, you're rarely moving in the direction where there's the most amount of enemies. Alright, there we're dead. Now we can get the UI back, and hopefully we can actually unlock some new things. Yeah, definitely turning the sound effects off. Oh, right! This was the big one. It's got a big talent tree. You're awake, Hunter. Welcome back to the land of the living. Doesn't look like, takes controller controls for this. I'm the Oracle. I will be here to recover your soul when you fall in battle. It's our sacred duty as spirit hunters to fight against the ever-growing dark spirit army. Explore the world to find crystals and runes, which you can use to enhance your abilities in the divinity web. You'll need to defeat certain enemies to unlock new skills. Though you will fall many times, I will always be here to revive and strengthen you. Here, take these runes, begin your journey. Good luck. Alright, so here's the actual thing. We have a... yeah, Path of Exile style, talent tree as meta progression for this kind of game, which, you know what? I'm pretty freaking down for that. So, what do we got? I haven't really done too much here. Increase hero health, unlock Desert Runes level 2, let's see, extra cleave size, cooldown, cleave damage, tornado ability. I don't have many of those. Oh, and these little nodes. So unlocking a new thing costs crystals. Unlocking... I want to unlock pets. So unlocking a new thing costs crystals. Unlocking the little upgrades costs runes. So I was kind of on the orbital fire and the arrow. Maybe I just gotta upgrade them a bunch. Oh. And we don't even know what the higher tier versions are. Well, in that case, try and find out? Nah. Alright, I'm gonna invest hard in that. Oracle. Okay, she just says stuff. So let's start a new, I don't actually want to start a new run. There we go. Go out to options. We're just going to kill the sound effects because I care not for any of them. And we are going to start a new run. As, honestly, I'm going to do Vivian again, but this time we're going to grab the cleave. And desert, 15 minutes, zone attributes, cool. Nah. Let's see. Everyone says Path of Exile. I always think of Final Fantasy X. Yeah. No, I think that's valid. I think my one issue... Oh. Okay. So, the cleave is kind of like the arrow. It only attacks in kind of one direction. Sort of. I should probably grab the spears. So the issue with the cleave is it only attacks left or right, based on my facing. Honestly, makes a lot of sense. Hey, we also have our UI back, which is good. Let's grab spears, just to get a little bit more. Looks like spears just go for random enemies. So I think that's going to be what I want to start investing in. Just because. Let's see. I don't know, you know what? Let's grab a little bit of everything. All the time, at the very least. I don't like, facing weapons in these games that much either. But, you know, credit where credit is due. They're, you know, it's kind of optional. You're not stuck to them. Here's what gold is used for on these runs. There might be a merchant. Either way, dig in the spears because, yeah, they just hit random enemies. And it looks like they've got an AoE to them, too. There we go. Get some more HP back. Get some more of these back. Okay, decrease cooldown, decrease cooldown. The more I can spear, the better. There we go. Might honestly want to do that with the other one too, but oh well. Let's see. Yeah, I got a level. Increase AoE size or increase number. Let's increase number. The only immediate problem with stuff like the spear is I'm not necessarily going to be able to grab my resources. Okay, actually for this one, yeah, let's keep doing this. I think I'm gonna be better off with keyboard and mouse, just because there's no dead stick, or dead zone on the stick with this. It's not too much of an issue, but it's one of those that if you're doing like micro adjustments with the controller, you can end up facing the wrong direction. Okay. Cleave crit chance. Oh, this is what money is for. For rerolls. That makes a lot of sense. These are boring. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep investing hard into spears. I'm sure upgrading cleave a bunch is actually worth it and will be worth it. Let's see, clone would mean the exact same. Clearly it's not. You know, I'm just gonna use gaming terminology. People called all first-person shooters Doom clones for like the longest time. I don't even say clone anymore. With like any level of dismissal. You know, for me, a clone is just somebody using most, if not all, of the same ideas. But maybe trying to do something new as a result of it. It varies. I know a lot of people think clones are a bad thing, but for me it's more about iteration. And maybe that's the better terminology. Is like, it's another Vampire Survivors Magic Survival iteration. Okay, let's keep increasing the cleave AoE, because I think that might actually help a lot. Lookalike might be a decent term too. True. I still think iteration is going to be the one I should probably start moving towards. Just because it kind of has that sense of progress to it, ish. Though, I mean, obviously there's quite a number that are going to be kind of regressive, just by nature. you know, not every one of these games is going to elevate the genre. There we go. I'm definitely digging this spear. Holy shit, it just clobbers. Okay, increases damage by 1. Yeah. The only immediate problem is it's not necessarily going to be hitting the boss. In this state, but maybe that's fine. Grab it all. Or... Oh, terrain. You are my friend today. Oh, well, you were my friend for a bit. Keep increasing that damage. Yeah, I'd like that EXP. But I'm gonna grab the money, and then we'll loop back around here. I do really like the hand-painted visuals. It's nice. Vampire Survivors is good fun, but it does not look like a good game, frankly. It is not visually impressive. It's a fantastic game, and it's a lot of fun. But I don't find myself drawn to it on a visual level. Ooh. A lot of these little flame guys. Okay. Can't re-roll. More damage on the orbital. I really want to kill the boss, but he is not going down. Oh, there's the boss chest. It's just split now into a bunch of little worms. We need some attack speed if I want to have an easy shot at this. Okay, increases AoE size by a bunch. Sounds good to me. There we go. Get that, level up. Try and get crystals. Let's see, cooldown, increase number by 1. I know there's a boss chest back there, but I don't know how the heck I'm gonna get to it. I love my spears, but they are not keeping them off of me at the moment. Come on, chest. Well, I'll take it. Okay. Well, I'm not dead yet. And it looks like the enemies have chilled out for a smidge. Let's see if I can go find that other chest. There it is. Oh, there's also a merchant. Interesting. Not what I was expecting. Can I go in? Yes, I can. So, we can get... at the cost of money, so we can get crystals, blue souls, some health, more runes, a lot of blue souls. So we don't really want the blue souls as much. Just because. I guess I'm gonna just get the small stack of crystals, the replenishing hearts, and that. Alright, grab them all. At least this will put me back up a little bit. Increase damage over time speed by 0.1, damage, or arrow. Nah. I haven't really invested in arrow anyway. Ow. Yeah, the other guy with his health regen is kind of tempting. Hopefully we can get some passives that give health beyond just that guy's abilities. Let's see. Now I'm going to go for cooldown. The AoE is actually pretty good, though. Holy smokes. I had like a brief window of time where I was not being absolutely pummeled by dudes. But now I'm back to being absolutely pummeled. Whew! Oh. It's a cactuar with a bomb. That's rad. I think I'd appreciate it more if I wasn't on death's door at the moment, but you know what? Kind of inevitable. I do like it that it doesn't seem like there's a limit to the amount that you can just increase the size of that. It doesn't seem to be a limit for the amount of upgrades that you can get. Yep. And I'm dead. That's fine. Because I'm sure we get a bunch of stuff. That is really loud for whatever reason. Oh well, we've killed one boss, and we've got some things that I can upgrade with. Okay. So maybe I'll go harder on cleave. Oof. It's a little bit more expensive than I thought. Can I get the tornado ability? No, I'm at 37 crystals. Bone shot. Oh. Ability bone shot, 50 crystals, defeat desert skelly 2000. Oh. So maybe I don't have to actually buy these necessarily if I actually just fulfill their requirements. That's good to know. Extra spear, spear cooldown, and damage. Let's see what this one is. Banner cooldown reduction. Oh, cooldown reduction scroll upgrades increased by 0.5 seconds. Oh. Okay. I guess let's go for some more damage. I like this spear. I'm probably going to go cleave and spear for a while, and we'll see what we can do. Do we try the healing guy? Maybe? Because she got more EXP. But I think... yeah, let's try Magnus for a bit and see what happens. So is there only one character? There's two. I was just hoping to go for... well, I do like his visuals. I was hoping to go for the character that gets more EXP, but health might actually be more valuable. Okay, so what we want to try and do is find some chests early. I think they spawn, though, as I go through. Yeah, we want to reduce the cooldown. Because if I can get these spears to have, like, no cooldown, that's going to make everything so much easier. Okay, I like this. I want to see where it goes. The giant meta progression talent tree, I think is going to be not something some people are interested in, but from my perspective, I'm like, ooh, this could be fun. Just because, I don't know, I'm always curious about the ridiculous things I can grab. Do we want to upgrade cleave? Yeah, we're gonna put at least a little bit into it, just so I have some level of intention and can do stuff. I think for games like this, where I'm trying to think of good examples. Games like Peglin, I feel like meta progression is probably a mistake. You know, for Peglin, I'd rather have more options. For a game like this, meta progression gives me something kind of to feel like I'm working towards. And so, I don't know. I think both opinions are quite valid. And, let's see. Go for AoE size. It didn't seem like damage was my problem the last time so much as just volume. I think that kind of remains true here. Okay. Got one of these crystals down here, so I want to clear it as much as I possibly can. But I think both approaches are actually very valid. It's just a matter of what kind of game you're going for. Probably shouldn't be as gung-ho about just taking damage. I only have a 10% chance per attack to heal, and I don't think that's happening very often. But if I can get my spear cooldown to be really short, maybe it won't be so bad. Okay. Oop. It is just a little close, and I don't attack very quickly. The one problem is the meta progression does give kind of a sense of an unsatisfying early level that I know I'm not gonna have an easy time here. There we go. Yeah, let's just bail. I'd like to pick up more of these, the blue EXP, but I also want to find chests, if I can. I still like the Vampire Survivors system of EXP that is... There we go. EXP that's left behind is condensed heavily. Let's see. It doesn't disappear. You can collect it later. It's just... You have to get back close enough for it to show up. Kind of. I think that's a better system than this. Because this system is kind of like a punishment for being underpowered. And for EXP, you know, that's kind of a death sentence in a way. You need to be able to gather EXP to get stronger. And if you can't get back to it, you're just kind of perpetually in a stuck state. There we go. Is that first boss? Yep. Looks like it's the worm again. Let's see. Increases damage by 1. I could get the arrow, but I think I'm just gonna kind of kite this guy away. I'm just trying to find interesting loot or something. Or some health. I'll take extra health. One thing is my spears do not actually do a lot of damage, which I wouldn't mind working on. Let's see. Works on games like Ravita, where you have a lot of soul and can't carry that much. I think Ravita's biggest strength is just the fact that it's so quick. I think that's true of these games too, but like losing stuff in Ravita doesn't feel too bad. It can. That game's hard. At least for me. I know for some people it's like easy peasy. I was watching Alexa play it a little bit yesterday and I was just like, damn. You know, the speed and efficiency that some people are able to clear these roguelikes makes me feel pretty inadequate. But, I mean, it comes down to not everybody is going to be good at the same games, or even interested in the same games. Okay. Increases damage. Let's just do that. There we go. Credit where credit is due on the cleave. It does clear everything in my path. Oop. It just doesn't do it fast enough to deal with all these jerks. Maybe I should grab the fire orbital. Okay, let's keep reducing spear cooldown. Spear cooldown and spear quantity are going to be kind of my primary focuses here. I can do nothing about this. I mean, I can. It's going to be tough. Yeah, my spears don't do enough damage to kill the bugs. You must be the new boss. Okay. Increase damage by another one? No. I'm gonna keep reducing the cooldown on it. Can I scoot through cactus? Yes, but barely. Oh, look at all that EXP I cannot have. Okay, I'm dying again. Let's see, extra damage on spears. I don't think the extra levels are going to help too much, but we'll see. Keep decreasing cooldown. I need more numbers, I know that much. Okay, let's maybe just flee for a bit. I'll see what I can do here. Okay, keep decreasing that cooldown. Grab the crystals. And I'm dead. Dang. I don't know if I got all of them. It's okay, we got a decent chunk. Okay. So what do we got? So I think spears still remain pretty dang good. Cleave size is tempting. I'm really curious about what's down that line. This is the one I want though. Cooldown reduction scroll upgrades by 0.05 seconds. So currently it's 0.2. So it's only a 20% speed upgrade, but that's still huge. Let's see. Damage caused by spears. An extra spear will attack. I might want that. And we almost have that one unlocked. We have... Oh, we do have Bone Shot unlocked. So there's a new move for me. Oh. That just increases hero health, but still. And I'd like to upgrade the rest of these, but let's wait, because I think Spear is still the best. Oh, what about pets? You're right. I should have. Okay. I'm gonna go back to her. What is Bone Shot? Cast bones diagonally. When a bone breaks, it will stun anything nearby. Let's try bones. Time to bone some monsters. So I think the healing from that guy was good, but the, oh. Okay, I can already tell you this is not going to work. I think the Bone Shot could actually be decent once we're a little bit further in. But I gotta start with something else, because that was, there's no way I was going to be able to aim that. At least for a bit. Whereas the spear is 100% accuracy. That was a very short boning. Look, I'm a one-pump chump. What can I say? Wow. What pets? Well, hopefully we can unlock them after this run. Now that's forever on the internet. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I don't know. I think when it comes down to it, as long as I don't say anything, like, actually offensive, I'm fine. Probably. You know, if it makes me sound silly or stupid, like, so be it. I just, you know, have to make sure I don't say anything, like, too out there. So it looks like the bones don't do a whole lot of damage, but it does stop enemies from getting close to me. I wonder if I can increase the amount of bones. Increase the range. I don't think that's really what I'm going for. But that's okay. I don't know. What's offensive on the internet? Ugh. Increased number. Alright. I can see the potential for the bones. Being able to stop enemies in their tracks as they try and approach me sounds like an actually really good thing. Ugh. Only immediate problem is I have no control over them or my spears. I'm kind of at the mercy of RNG to hit the enemies I need them to hit. They don't do a bad job of it, but every once in a while there's a moment where I'm just like kind of in trouble. Oop. Oh, it goes back down. I'm on it. Apparently not enough, but I thought I was. Well, whatever. I should probably up the damage. If I can. Okay, we have another one of these at the very least. Bones are thrown in a clockwise manner. Oh yeah, they are! Okay. This is working. Kind of. And they now do an okay amount of damage. They don't have much for AoE on them, which is, I think, a little problematic, but that's okay. Can't re-roll any of these. I'll just do Orbital Fire. It's probably closer to my needs anyway. And maybe I should get another, I should invest in meta currency into getting that to be not suck. Unfortunately, I thought I would be upgrading the spear, but the drops say very much no. And you can't have everything. Ow. And if I could have two of these fires going around me, I think I'd also be in a very good spot. Let's see, increase damage by 1. Increase speed. There we go. Ow. Still dying. I'm dying harder. There we go. But I'm gonna go bone shot. Now I'm a cross pattern. They'll still come at me from the diagonals, but it's not so bad. Because it keeps enemies at bay in a decent way. Okay, let's see. Increase attack size? No. No, we want to focus the spear cooldown. Because if I can get that to be really fast, it works in my favor. Ooh. I'm really hoping there's some kind of passive I can unlock that gets me healing. Oh, wait. Is that the boss? Yeah, that must be the boss. This zippy firefly. Oh, but he's weak to boning. That is good to know. There we go. Got him quick. Yeah, because the bones more or less stun-locked him. Wouldn't let him anywhere nearby. Alright, so far so good. Let's see. Increase damage, increase range, cleave. Nah, damage on the spears. The bugs are going to be too resistant otherwise. Alright. Kind of avoid. Use the fire. The arc of the fire. There we go. Increase damage. Or DOT. What is DOT speed? It's damage over time, but I don't think it has a damage over time to my knowledge. Okay. AoE? No. Gotta keep going the cooldown. Maybe the AoE size is actually worth it. Hard to say. There we go. A decreased bone cooldown. Because I'm starting to get kind of mobbed. I was standing kind of in the middle of it, though. Which would certainly do it. Okay. AoE size? Sure. As these get denser, that becomes more valuable. Alright. We're making it farther every run, which is good. Range, damage. Ooh. Getting surrounded in a bad way. That's a lot of big bad Beetleborgs, and I don't like it. There we go. Alright, there's the next boss. Fortunately, all of that EXP is buried in the center of Beetle Town. I think by the time I lead them away from it, next boss is going to show up, which, I mean, to credit, there seems to be a decent number of bosses to deal with. Range, number. There we go. Well, I'm trying to not get boned here. Surprisingly difficult. Okay. Increase number, increase AoE size. I feel like number for now. Nope, and I'm dead. That's fine. Well, we killed one boss. We did decently. So they both got up to level 10. The spinning fire, not quite there. But that's okay. So we got 100. We can potentially do this. What else could we unlock? So we haven't found any Fey Warriors. We haven't killed enough Twinstas. We can get the pets. Okay, so increases base damage by 1, mining speed increased by 50%, magnet range by 50%, hero move speed by 10, digs loot every 10 seconds. Interesting. Let's see. And I can't do Tangle Vines yet. Let's... Oh! I have to kill 40 sandworms just to be able to do that. Oof. That's a little tougher. Oh, increase all hero health by a little bit. So there's a couple of these errand points that actually do. Couple of these errand points that do just give us like max HP upgrades. I have to kill 333 chickens. I don't know where that's going to be. There's also the hinterland, so we can unlock some new things. Neat. I kind of want to keep doing this, though. I am enjoying this enough. I think it's also one of those that I see so much of this, and I'm like, I feel if I can just clear the first stage comfortably, we can actually just, we can really start motoring on some of these maps. The main problem is right now, I'm intensely weak, and that's causing problems. Let's do a little bit more.